Days of Our Lives 2-week spoilers reveal the surprising appearance of a very much alive Philip Kiriakis. Meanwhile, Sean Brady refuses help and hits rock bottom. Plus, the legendary Dick Van Dyke arrives in Salem from August 21 September 1, 2023, on the Peacock streaming soap. Days of Our Lives 2-week spoilers. Philip Kiriakis surprises Salem. Days of Our Lives 2-week spoilers report the much-anticipated arrival of Philip Kiriakis, John Paul Lavoisier, when we last saw Philip in Salem, then portrayed by J. Kenneth Johnson. He faked his death and framed his rival Brady Black, Eric Martsolf. He was crazy jealous about Chloe Lane's, Nadia Bjorlin, friendship with her handsome ex-husband. Philip Kiriakis was confident that his nephew wanted Chloe all to himself. Yet his behavior did make her think twice about wanting to be with Philip. So he decided if he couldn't have her, then Brady couldn't either. So he set him up big time on Days of Our Lives. But his mother, Kate Roberts, Lauren Koslow, and father, Victor Kiriakis, John Aniston, begged Philip to agree to be committed to a mental hospital. Then, to get Brady off the hook, Kate and Victor refused to claim Philip had died. After all, they secretly whisked their son away to get the help he so desperately needed. Fast forward to now on Days of Our Lives. Spoilers show Kate calling Philip Kiriakis to inform him about Victor's death. Further, she knows he faces jail time if he returns to town. However, Philip needs to know about his dad. Days of Our Lives 2-week spoilers divulge Philip stuns Chloe Lane. Will he confess to his crimes and ask for forgiveness? Additionally, Brady can't believe his uncle Philip Kiriakis is still alive. He put him through hell with his stunt. So can Belle Black, Martha Madison, convince her brother not to press charges? Watch for Philip Kiriakis to return to Salem for his father's funeral over the next couple of weeks on the streaming soap. Days of Our Lives 2-week spoilers. Sean Brady spirals out of control. Days of Our Lives 2-week spoilers spill that Sean Brady's, Brandon Beamer, drinking worsens. In fact, not only does he blame himself for his dad's critical injury, but he now hates himself for his grandfather's demise. After all, if he hadn't shot Bo Brady, Peter Reckel, then Victor Kiriakis wouldn't have died coming back from Greece to visit his comatose son. But when Sean hurt his dad, he believed that his mother, Hope Brady's, Christian Alfonso, life was in danger. And he's beat himself up over it ever since that fateful summer day on Days of Our Lives. He drinks his feelings away. Further, he recently finished the suspension at the police force due to boozing it up on the clock. Then, the same day he returned to work, the sitting mayor, Clit Rawlings, Grayson Berry, promoted him from detective to commissioner. While Sean faces a more stressful workload, he also faces his grandfather's upcoming funeral. Watch Sean dive into the bottle over the next couple of weeks. Plus, he refuses to seek help for his guilty conscience or alcoholism. And Days of Our Lives 2-week spoilers divulge that Sean Brady could finally hit rock bottom the week of August 28. Days 2-week spoilers. Dick Van Dyke guest stars. Days of Our Lives 2-week spoilers and comings and goings report that the phenomenal actor Dick Van Dyke hits the streets of Salem on September 1, 2023. Additionally, sources indicate he will play opposite Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, and John Black, Drake Hogestyn. Dick reportedly portrays a man with memory issues. Will Dr. Evans be able to help the elderly gentleman on Peacock's Days? After all, she's the best psychiatrist in town. Perhaps she puts him under hypnosis to try to help him remember who he is. Be on the lookout for the award-winning Dick Van Dyke's stint on the soap. Plus, Sean Brady struggles with his drinking problem. Will Philip Kiriakis' startling appearance push him over the edge? Find out the weeks of August 21, September 1, 2023, on the Peacock exclusive, Days of Our Lives.